Hey beautiful people, and welcome to my channel, A Classy Situation, where we discuss faith, fashion, and self-care. Today we're going to be focusing on fashion as we normally do. But as I discussed in the last video, we are not shopping in the month of March. We are strictly shopping from our closets. And I was going to come back today and do another spring workwear video. I decided to do something a little bit different, and I'm actually going to talk to you about my wish list so that when March is over, you'll already know when I do start shopping again what I will be looking for. Okay, so before I made this list, I thought about all the items that I don't have in my wardrobe currently that I do need, and a lot of areas that I struggle with in my wardrobe is with basics. So I do have my list here in front of me just to kind of, keep me together. And I'll be looking down, and you know how I do. I have it here. But I wanted to write down a couple things that I don't currently have in my wardrobe or I need more of in my wardrobe, so that when it comes to wearing something or going out, it's not such a struggle. So number one is more basics. Like when it comes to just solid white tank or solid black tank or a gray, or even not just a tank but a t-shirt, I need those type of basics. I have probably one white tank, and I have two spandex black tanks that I love, but I really need to incorporate those things in my wardrobe because sometimes I just want to go out with some jeans on, a t-shirt, and I don't want to really have to, you can style those things up, but I don't want to have to feel like I have to dress up, because most of my clothes are business attire or work attire. And sometimes, honey, I just give me a basic, and I can throw a cardigan on if I want, whatever the case may be. And honestly, I know I said black, white, and gray, but even incorporating some colorful basics, some colorful t-shirts, some colorful tank tops, incorporating those things in my wardrobe as well would make things a lot easier when just slipping them on either with jeans or a different type of pair of pants. It would just make things much easier for me. And then number two is going to be more dresses. So a lot of times when it comes to a wardrobe, I'm struggling with, I need a top for the bottom, I need a bottom for the top. Sometimes I just want a dress. I just want one piece where I don't have to think about what I'm going to pair with the other. And even with jumpsuits, this is one reason why I do love jumpsuits, is because I don't have to worry about a top and a bottom. I just put it on. And so for spring, I would like to incorporate more dresses. I don't have a lot of dresses. I do have a good number of dresses, but I would like to incorporate more spring color dresses, more maxi dresses into my wardrobe, and even some mini ones. I do have a few midi dresses, but I would like more maxi and more mini to add to my wardrobe. Now, I have been looking at a couple stores, and I was going to share it with y'all, but if I share it with you, by the time I start going to get it, then it'll be gone. It'll be sold out. That's normally how it goes here on the platform. But what I've been noticing is a lot of the dresses are quarter length and they're midi, and I like that because it's perfect for spring. So a lot of times in spring, some days you may have some hot days and some days you may have some cool days. And that's the beauty for a person like me who's hot natured, because having that option of a quarter length and a midi, if you want to throw on some boots, you can. If you want to throw on a cardigan or a blazer with the dress, you can. It's just totally up to you. Also, what I'm learning is, when it comes to dresses, finding dresses that fit my body type. So the ones that compliment me the most are the fit and flare. And some A-line dresses, they seem to look the best on me, especially the fit and flare, because I'm a little bit larger at the top and smaller at the bottom. So the fit and flare kind of balances me out. The next thing I have is, I have shoes slash sneakers. So with shoes, this is the sandals, that heeled sandals, and then sneakers. I'm not much of a sneaker girl, but I do need to incorporate sneakers in my wardrobe a little bit more, because normally I'm wearing boots, sandals, or heels, and I do need to be mindful of my knees, back, and hips. So I do need to incorporate sneakers. And then sometimes, like I mentioned earlier, I may want to throw on some jeans and a t-shirt, and that would be a good time to just throw on some sneakers as well. And then with sandals, I do need more heeled sandals for spring and more neutral colors. So I'm a print girl, so a lot of the things that I buy are prints. And a lot of times with prints, it can be easy to pair it with something, because you can just pair it with something solid, and the print can be the statement piece. But I do need more neutral colored shoes. That way I can get more cost per wear. Remember, we talk about that a lot on this channel. Cost per wear is the most important thing, whether it be clothes, shoes, accessories. We want to make sure that because we're buying quality items, that we get the most out of those items. And then lastly, I know you probably weren't expecting this, but rain boots. One thing about spring, it's gonna rain. In Memphis, it will rain in the springtime. So when it comes to rain boots and rain jackets, now I do have several rain jackets, but I only have one pair of rain boots. They're Ralph Lauren, and I got them from DSW, and they have been riding with me for years. However, I don't want to wear them out, and I do want to purchase other colors like black, so that I can wear them with more outfits. And I want to get colors like red, because I do have rain jackets, and my rain jackets are print. I have like 3 solid colored ones, and then my rain boots, they're red with like black print. And so I would like for my rain jackets to match my rain boots. But in my opinion, rain boots and rain jackets are very important in the springtime, because it can randomly rain out of nowhere. And normally where I go to find my rain boots and rain jackets, like I mentioned, DSW was one. My first pair of rain boots I got from Target. I was living in Atlanta at the time, and when it rained, it poured. So I don't think those Target rain boots were the best for that type of weather. So I would suggest DSW, Dillard's, Nordstrom, and Nordstrom Rack. To me, they sell the better brand or the better quality rain boots, and a lot of times you can get them for a deal, especially at Nordstrom Rack. And I would even suggest looking online, because a lot of these stores have deals for rain boots, because rain boots is not something, depending on where you live, it's not something that's just selling off the shelves. Like, you don't hear about people just buying rain boots, like, or rain jackets. And then even with your rain jacket, I would suggest looking in like a Macy's, a Dillard's, and even your Marshalls and TJ Maxx can have those name brand rain jackets that are really, really nice. Recently, I was in Dallas, and I normally don't go in Ross. Sometimes it's a little too unorganized for me and I get overwhelmed. But I went into Ross and I saw this gorgeous brown rain jacket, and I don't even like brown like that. I saw a gorgeous brown rain jacket with gold hardware, and then it's cinched in the back, and it was just beautiful. And then on that same rack, I saw a yellow one, gorgeous, also with gold hardware. And it was simple. They were $13 each. Of course, I purchased them both. I was looking to see if there were more in different colors, but unfortunately those were the only 2. So I purchased them, and those are just good things to even travel with. So just be mindful when I say cost per wear. Rain jackets and rain boots is not just good for where you live, but you may be traveling. And I always suggest, especially for people who don't like to carry umbrellas, carry a rain jacket or a poncho. Some people like to carry ponchos when they travel, because you just never know when rain may come. So I'm going to go back through the list. Those were my 4 things. Basics like t-shirt and tanks, just to kind of throw on, and you can choose whether you want to wear a cardigan over them or not. And then dresses. That way you don't have to worry so much about matching a top with a bottom. Then shoes or sneakers. So for me, I need more heeled, not need. Let me stop. Want more heeled sandals and more sneakers. And then rain boots and rain jackets. Okay, so those are my things. I was trying to think of a fifth thing, but I didn't want to force it. I just kind of looked in my closet, and then I was pairing outfits together, and I was like, you know what, these are some things that I really need to work on incorporating in my wardrobe. So that is my wish list. So don't be surprised in April if you start seeing some of these things in a haul on the video, because honey, I do plan on investing in these items. And I would suggest the same thing too for you before you go mass spring shopping, to just look into your wardrobe and see what items you haven't worn and why. And if it's because it needs something else, like you need the shoes for it, or you need the top for it, or whatever the case may be, then just make sure you don't already have the item you can pair it with, and then just create a list of items so that when you do go shopping, you won't overshop. Okay, if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and join the family. I do appreciate you for watching. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much. We did meet our goal last week. We are past the 49 subscribers. We are now at 52. So thank you to the 3 followers who decided to hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the family. I do appreciate you all, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.